So today I'm sharing with you all something unlike anything I've put on this channel before. I present to you the Divoom Ditoo. This is a retro pixel art portable speaker. I'm pretty sure the first thing that happened after I showed this, you got hit by some type of nostalgic memory of a classic old school PC. But as I mentioned at the beginning there, this is actually a portable speaker with a retro style look, as you may have noticed there. Now, that being said, don't get it twisted. This baby right here has been tightly built and very fine-tuned to produce some very good sound. I actually like the sound coming out of this thing. By the same token, I want to give a major shout out to Divoom for, go ahead and sending this over for just my unbiased review. They just wanted to see what I think of it, and I just happen to freaking love this thing. The look of it, oh my goodness, it just takes me back, man. I mean, I'm not that old, but I remember this is so awesome. Either way, let's get into the review of this thing. Also, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. It's a gigantic boost to the channel, and I truly appreciate your support, and I thank you for stopping by and checking out this video. Now, if you know one thing about me, you know that I'm a sucker for great presentation. Look at how this thing was presented to me. I received this, it came with this carry bag, and the unit is locked in a carry case, and the carry case itself is well wrapped in here. I also like the case. It's made of plastic and it looks pretty cool with this little handle here to carry it around. In fact, you can actually keep the unit in there when you're not using it, or even if you're using it and you just keep the little door open while the unit is playing, it still looks cool. This is, of course, the speaker itself. It comes accompanied with a USB Type-C charging cable, the manual, some of these pixel art stickers, and a few other things there. As we take a look at some of the few physical characteristics of the speaker itself, the speaker is located at the top of the unit there. On the right side of the unit, you have an SD card port. It would support an SD card at up to 64 gigs. You have a USB Type-C port or connector for charging, and in the middle right there, we have the power button, which by pressing just once would also give you the battery level. Again, if you've gotten this far in this video, you can tell that I really just love this thing. I love the design. I just love having this sit by my computer in the back there and just playing all these different lights. It's very, very cool with this very glossy finish here. So essentially, it's kind of a blend of old school meet modern tech type thing, meaning you get this classic PC look with these very clicky and mechanical buttons. But the thing is, it's also packed with Bluetooth 5.0, for example, which is the main way for you to connect to other devices. Although you don't necessarily have to be connected to a device in order for you to enjoy this thing. It works even without being connected. Also, these buttons, these clicky buttons actually work, and every single one of them plays a specific role, anywhere from engaging the light show to going to the next or the previous track, control the volume, and so forth. You do have access to this very nicely built-in pixel screen here, which is pretty bright and very colorful. You get access to internet radio and a ton of colorful light shows for your device. So for people who are looking for a speaker with light shows, this one serves as one, but it also acts as a daily planner, so you can get your stuff set up here for the day. You can set your alarm, check the weather, phone notifications, and more. Once you connect to a phone or let's say a device, you get this huge map with so many things to do. It offers so many things for you to be able to do it, to customize this thing any way you want it. The choices are literally endless because there's this huge community built around Divoom products, because they do offer kind of like a wide range on wide spectrum of different types of products at different, at different price range. So anywhere from like the cheapest stuff to like the most expensive stuff. So they have people all over the world in this community, building this community, customizing and sharing things among each other. It becomes just this huge hub of people exchanging things cross-platform, because of course, as I mentioned, there are a ton of different speakers that different people own with different options, and you guys can get to exchange all that stuff. But you know what though? One of the things that I'm trying to say without getting too crazy excited, it's the games. My goodness, the games. Like Tetris, all of these games that when I was, I was a little kid, I used to be in love with. They have all of those games here. It's just amazing. So this is Tetris, exactly how I was introduced to when I was just a little kid. These huge pixel bricks, the same ones that blew my mind, when I first played it. Look at this. You can navigate through a ton of other games. You get all of these games like the Snake. Let me just not get too crazy excited here. Let's talk battery. So according to Divoom, the unit itself holds a 3000 milliamp hour battery, and that can run you continuously. So if you were to plan it on a continuous basis, it would run you between 6 to 8 hours. I personally, so far since I opened it, I've been running it for about 4 hours or so. And right now we're looking at about halfway after running it for about 4 hours. So I'd say I'm probably on my way to about 8 hours. But then again, you have to remember that this is all relative, right? So it all depends on how you're using it, at what volume, how many times you're on here manipulating, and what games you're playing versus leaving the unit by itself just sit there. So you get these very nice, cool chimes or sounds when you either turn on or turn off the unit. You get so many ways to customize your screen. And I have to say that the name of the game with this particular device is just customization. How can you customize this thing to be just unique? So that's what a lot of people in this community are doing. So the pixel art community is literally there for that. Tons of people who create their own stuff and then upload them so you can go ahead and select in that huge gallery what you like and just slap that in your device. You can make your own, of course, and then just upload that to that community to share with other people who are trying to customize their own stuff. You can customize color. I mean, here, another name of the game here is just colors. So many different colors. So there is a ton of things to do on here. I definitely cannot list all of them here, but so many different things to do. So here's my take on this thing. I'm still on day 2 of using this thing, and I have fallen in love with it. I've played so much Tetris on this thing, and like I just find myself giggling just, fiddling around with this thing. It's really a cool device. You're definitely going to be seeing it a lot, and all of my future videos is just going to be sitting on a table there. So if you were to ask me, this is a go. If you can't afford one of the high end, as I mentioned, they have kind of a variety of them. You could just pick one of the, either the mid range or the cheaper ones. This is so very cool. Anyways, back to the review itself. So I think this is a very good piece of electronic, very good piece of tech. So it has that nostalgic feel when you look at it, especially for people who are familiar with the old school classic PC. All of these clicky buttons just take you way back. So it's always good to just kind of go from a super high tech, let's say iPhone 11 Pro Max or Samsung Galaxy S20, go from that to this, to just that very drastic change. It just makes you smile. And I think I've loved it so much because I was playing with my phone first before I even opened this, and it was such a drastic change. It was just making me smile, man. This is such a cool device. That's just my take. You could give it a try. I'm going to put down in the description a link to both their website and also to their Amazon a page so that if you want to go ahead and buy one from them, you could go ahead and do so. Either way, hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button, of course. Hit the comment section. I'm going to catch you in the comment section, and I'm also going to catch you in the next video. Peace.